I'm his daughter.
Son-in-law.
I'm his granddaughter.
He was my father. Who was Pop to you?
My
Yes,
grandfather.
our grandfather.
And Art?
He was my father-in-law.
I married him. We're married. We were married for over 50 years. It would have been 51 years, but he passed 3 months before our 51st anniversary. Well, when you're young, you meet people maybe at clubs or through someone else, which I did.
Mm-hmm.
I met him through his friend who was going out with my sister, and we went out on a date, and we liked each other immediately.
Just the way he would dance and laugh and make jokes and walk into his room, the way he walked into a room.
Kind of similar how much fun he was. I don't know. One that pops in my head is every time we watch sports, he'd root for both teams, so he'd always be right at the end. No matter who won or lost, he could tell you he knew they were going to win.
Playing mini golf with him at Ocean City, New Jersey.
I was just going to say that.
When he got into a fight with the usher.
Did you hear that, Delaney? Yes, I did. That was Logan's favorite. Brendan?
Probably a fight with the
Oh
usher.
my God. There's so many wonderful things about Pop. I can't narrow it down. I mean, I love that he loved his trains and he loved his grandkids and all the vacations that he took us on, and just the way that he could light up a room as soon as he walked in. He made everybody feel special. Ryan?
I would just say Ocean City.
Oh my-
just
oh,
spending
just being
time
down
with him. Yeah, just spending time with him, having the week with him.
All right.
One of my favorites was also too with Pop sort of losing his patience, but when he brought the kite down and he couldn't get the kite to fly, it just, he was very passionate about things.
Yes,
So-
yes, he loved what he loved.
Favorite memory. He was fun. He just was fun. He made me laugh wherever we went. He had such a wonderful sense of humor, and he was such a giving person. Nice. He was just always nice and always thought about me and golf. Not necessarily in that order, but those were the best things that he liked. And I have over here pictures of all the trips that we had together. We traveled a lot, and I loved going places with him because we just got so much out of it.
Everybody liked him. Everybody liked him.
How easy he made people feel around him.
Yeah, how easy he made people feel around him.
Pop's greatest quality?
His jokes.
His sense of humor.
His sense of humor.
Yeah. Logan?
Same. Yeah. Sense of humor.
I think his faith in God.
His faith in God. I would say there's so many. But maybe, like I said before, he would light up a room and made everybody feel special, and everybody just wants to be around him. He made everybody feel good.
Yeah, he was, I think his best quality was, you couldn't tell, like if he didn't, even if he didn't like somebody, he was still very nice to them. You know what I mean? Like, he just was a great communicator and,
Quality, I think his devotion to his children and his grandchildren, he absolutely adored his children. He was so excited when we bring home a baby, and he was so good with the babies. He was so good. And then when we started to have grandchildren, it was so exciting, and he took good care of children. He loved babies, he loved children, and the grandchildren got to have a lot of wonderful experiences with him.
Oh my gosh, when we took the limo for his 70th birthday, and the limo was really, really bad, and he was just making jokes about it, and just funny.
At Shannon and Adam's wedding, he had a big plate of food, or dessert actually, and there was mirrored elevator doors, and he was like walking, and he was looking at himself, and he ran right into the mirror doors, and then like try to play it off like no one saw it. That was funny.
Yeah, when he got in a fight with the usher at church.
We used to go every winter to Florida and stay with friends in the villages, and he loved it especially because there was golf. And when we used to drive there, or if we flew, we rented a car, but in any event, we were driving into the villages, and he'd drive, and he went, I think I'm in golf heaven. He loved it. He goes, this is fabulous. And I just, would, oh God, yes.
He was such a good father. I could not have asked for a better father in every way.
Oh my God. He was an incredible father. I mean, he took us places. He made us laugh. He, like, when my car broke down, he was supposed to do a project on a floor or something. He actually put that off so that he could help me fix my car. Like, he put everybody, his kids, above everything. And he didn't even always let us know what he was doing. I found out later on as an adult some of the things that he sacrificed for us. And he just made everything fun. He was wonderful.
He was always there for us, and he showed that he loved us. Just how loving he was.
He was always trying to have a good time with us, and he was always trying to do something with us, or he was a really good storyteller also.
Yeah, he was an
a good
excellent storyteller. Excellent telling jokes and stories.
His looks, he was so cute. He had beautiful blue eyes, and it was kind of near the end of the summer, and his hair was cut in such a way that his hair was blonde. He looked like a beach boy, and that was the first thing. But he smiled so much. He had so much personality that the physical attraction was it was only added to. It was only surpassed, in fact, by his personality.
Okay, so my grandfather, Edward Delaney, was one of the most important people to me in my life. I think my favorite memory of him was probably I was sitting at breakfast with him. We were out to eat with my grandma and my little sister, and I asked him about his mother because I knew all of my great-grandmothers except for her. And he told me just an incredible story about this woman, one of the smartest people he knew. And it was one of my favorite conversations to have. He also was a really good storyteller. I remember I'd sleep over and he would tell us stories. Some of the funniest things, like the emperor who wore no clothes. He'd come up with stuff. He had like this twist on Jack and the Beanstalk. It was the funniest story ever. He was a really great grandfather. Those are some of the many fun memories I have of him. I always felt a bond with him, I guess, because his last name was Delaney. My first name was Delaney. We were both Delaneys.